firewall with a pseudo IP and deconstructed a telnet with a viral protocol.
You're starting to frighten me.
Jenny Nichols' father had a warrant out for his arrest, embezzlement, 2 weeks before he died.
Well, what's the paint by numbers?
Suspect. Clerk at a motel gave me the description.
Oh, well, your use of spatial symmetry is nice, but the depiction of shadow could use some work. So I'll give you props. Whoa, and we have a winner.
Do you have any news?
No, I just came to talk.
Sorry about the mess. We were supposed to be moving day after tomorrow. Believe it or not, this is an anteater. She never wanted a dog, just an anteater. Emerald Cove, a place where princesses go to fly. A story her father told her before
Your husband, what did he do for a living?
He was an insurance investigator.
Probably knew a thing about building codes, structural designs.
I really don't know.
Was he close to Jenny?
She was his everything.
How did he die? Please, bear with me.
It was a car accident. Ran into a telephone pole, an explosion.
Mrs. Nichols, I know he was about to be indicted for stealing funds from his employers.
He was a decent man. He borrowed money and got in over his head. The cars, this house. Finally, I summoned the courage to leave this all behind, but now this just never ends.
Maybe it hasn't ended because he didn't die. Clerk in a motel room said this man stayed in one of his rooms night before last.
It's not possible. He's dead.
You said...
I saw his body. I saw his body.
Are you sure it was his body?
You want to what?
Hold on, you think the dead father kidnapped his own kid?
He faked his death because he was facing prison, fled to Switzerland where he's been living for the last 2 years, and now he's come back to get his daughter.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but this is not going to happen.
I'm not asking. Mrs. Nichols' authorization to exhume. And here, and here. The outer perimeter of this man's bones shows long parallel streaks, evidence of a manganese buildup, compared to the spotty deposits of copper and zinc normally found.
Meaning what?
Mrs. Nichols, was your husband a vegetarian?
No.
Then this is not your husband.
Airports, train stations, customs on full alert. You get that sketch out to every badge between here and Oregon.
Well, what do you know? Meter maid found an Impala matching your description.
Hey! You! Nichols!
You can still get him! Go! Go! Ah! Ah! What are you doing?
man. You're saving me and baking a cake.
Sugar speeds up the clock.
So at some point, you and I gonna have a nice long sit-down about who or what you really are.
It's your lateral circumflex femoral artery. Keep pressure on it, you'll be fine.
Just go! Go! Get out of here!
Cycle control. Tail rotor pedals. Collect this lever. There you go. Yeah. Hey. I'm flying. I'm flying. Oh God. I'm not flying. I'm not flying. I'm not flying. Come on, come up. Of course. You're not taking her to Switzerland. Emerald Cove.
Suppose we haven't met under the best circumstances. Ava Nichols.
John.
How'd you find me? She's okay, you know. It's been a big adventure for her.
Does she know? You're dying?
No. How on earth could you?
I found traces of mupirus and calcium cream in your motel room. It didn't occur to me that you had cancer until I saw your hat in the boat.
My hat?
Clumps of hair. Course from a buildup of thangrenine. Dark perspiration stains from jaundice. Stage 3 chemotherapy. I presume inoperable. Have you any idea what you put your wife through? Ever consider knocking on your own front door? And what about your daughter? What kind of father
She thought I was dead. Don't you see? I had to. It was the only way. So we could have this. What now?
I'm taking her back. Shame is that helicopter only has seats for two.
Daddy says you're the mystery man here to fly me home.
I guess I am the